A tour course at night? Now this is a nice change of pace. Rome Avanti is one of the last stages added, as it's a part of the final wave, and it just barely edges out Madrid. And it just might be because you're racing at night, which might put it a little bit higher because of that. I want to start right off by talking about what I consider is the showcase piece of this map, the Colosseum. I know it's usually saved for the final lap, and it kinda is here too, but you also get to witness it lap 1. This is one of the best ones in the game, for tour courses anyways. I don't know if they really do them as much for regular courses. Honestly, it feels more like the courses set in Mario's universe relied on good level design to sell the track instead of, oh look at that landmark. Sorry, I didn't mean to get sidetracked. Now this is how you do a showcase set piece though. You climb the Colosseum, circling it all the way up. And then on lap 3, you get to drive through the middle, dodging chain chomps. It feels so much more organic to the track design than just fly my glider through it like many of the tour courses do. I am starting to wonder, but are chain chomps feeling a little overused by this wave? They just feel like they get slapped into many tracks unnecessarily. On the flip side, there's rocky wrenches to get hops off, and fuzzies circling some of the rings. Fuzzies are quite rare, and the rocky wrenches I think only appear in this stage. Either way, I do enjoy the lesser guys showing up. Anywho, do y'all remember me talking about how basic Amsterdam looks? I think Rome's nightlife really helps prove my point. The buildings here look similarly textured, but with more bloom and shading, I find it far less noticeable. It looks significantly better for just that alone, but add on the fact that you never race on a plain road, and you have yourself a better looking map overall. Dirt, tiles, concrete. I'm always a sucker for roads with more intricate designs. It just pops out more. This is going to sound similar to last time, but with all this praise you must be wondering, how did it still get so low on the list? Well, all the nicer details and touches aside, this course is too complicated. And I know, I have this theory that certain courses are placed in the booster pass based on the difficulty to mirror every other Mario Kart. And this track is in the Acorn Cup, so the placement does make sense. But this is too much. This is a spaghetti map at its most extreme. You spend possibly more time looking at arrows because of the branching paths than any other track, and it's infuriating. This track has so many, and they happen so often, that you will definitely run through other racers. And what makes it worse is, they happen at a loop a couple of times, which means you're not just crossing paths, it's driving against other racers down the road. It's kind of insane how bad they did these parts. A course shouldn't ever run a risk of driving into other racers on purpose. Also, this track is kind of all turns. It has very few straightaways, so it feels like it's heavily favored for karts that do sharp corners. Even the best courses can't get the split for all kart types perfect, but they should at least try to strike at least some sort of a balance. Oddly enough, the placement of the oversized spectators makes them feel far less annoying. It's not perfect, but they feel like they were used far more loosely, and placed in better areas to be less obvious. It's not a point in favor, but it's also not points going against the track. All the issues really come from how dense it all feels. Of all the tour courses so far, it feels the most ambitious. It just might have missed the mark. Too ambitious might be the best way to look at it. Rome Avanti really tried to go above and beyond with its complex layout, which makes it look more impressive, but suffers from counterintuitive level design. As a result, we have a stage I want to like more, but it's kind of bad. Tomorrow we address one more tour course, then we take another break from them. Please like and subscribe, and tell me how you feel about the tour courses as a whole in the comments below. See y'all next time.